Welcome back. Today's video is on who is the Intranquil spirit, Anima Sola. Well, let's first dive into what is an Intranquil spirit. An Intranquil spirit is any spirit that has died in a tragic way, whether that be through murder, illness, suicide, car accidents, whatever. If you have watched the movie What Dreams May Come with Robin Williams, then you somewhat have an understanding of this category of spirits, because if you remember in the movie, when he was on his little journey to save his wife and all that, he had to go through these type of spirits to get to her, only to find out that she herself was an Intranquil spirit. Sorry for those of you who haven't watched it, don't mean to spoil it, but I encourage you to all go watch that movie. But anyways, these spirits are very restless. Some are very volatile, and some are very depressed. In regards to what the purpose of these types of spirits are for, I mean, you can use these spirits to aid you in retribution, revenge, or what most people use them for is to aggressively bring back a strayed lover, make that person very obsessed with you. You got to understand that there are many different Intranquil spirits, and there are also various categories of them as well. So when working with spirits of this type of energy, it is best to specify which individual Intranquil spirit you are working with, because many people talk about el espíritu intranquilo, or the Intranquil spirit, but they don't really specify which individual one that they are making contact with. So for example, you have Maria Celestina Abdenago, you have Marinette Piezesh, Antonia Herdacio, and my personal favorite, Anima Sola. Anima Sola is somewhat complex to understand because Anima Sola simply means lonely soul. So this spirit is technically not just one spirit, but more so an energy or spirit composed of many spirits at the same time, if that makes sense. So when you are working with Anima Sola, you are working with the energy of multiple Intranquil spirits all at once. And this is what makes her so unpredictable in regards to, what will happen when you send this spirit out to complete a task. In my personal experience, I will say there are many pros and cons when serving the spirit. Two of the many pros are that when you make contact with her, you will be bestowed with the gift of prophetic dreams and visions. So this spirit will allow you to see things that are hidden, or basically what people might be doing behind your back. Another pro, which is many people's favorite, is that you never have to worry about getting cheated on, getting played, getting your heart broken, because just like many other female spirits, this spirit does not play when it comes to matters of the heart. If someone does not come correct, it will be only a matter of time before they are dealt with. You won't even have to do anything to them. She's going to handle it herself. So, from my experience, another thing I would say is that when you send this spirit out, she tends to cause fires. Now, this isn't all the time, but sometimes she causes fires to, those who you put this spirit on. So I've seen lovers end up in car accidents and get burnt up in the car accident and end up in the ICU. I've seen people's apartments catch on fire or almost catch on fire, like a fire starts next door. I've seen the spirit do many things, and they tend to relate to something happening with fire. Now, like I said, this isn't all the time, but it tends to happen that way. Now, in regards to the cons with serving her, is that you better have a strong mind, because she may occasionally attempt to entice you to do certain things, and let's just say she might entice you to do things that may be detrimental to your well-being. And when you go to sleep at night, there will be many times that you are visited by spirits who have died in horrific ways. So you're going to see some very tragic, very gruesome things. I mean, I've seen people with their heads cut off. I've seen how certain people have committed suicide. I've seen many different tragic deaths. And if you are a person that can stomach that, it wouldn't be best to put yourself in connection with this spirit and serve this spirit. Another thing is that sometimes your consciousness in your sleep will travel to that reality or dimension in which these types of spirits dwell. But I'm not going to get too deep into that because that's for another video. But anyways, to conclude this video, if you seek to summon and work with these types of spirits, or this particular spirit by yourself and not with someone who is experienced, or at least, have some form of good psychic abilities, it is best that you proceed with great caution. Because I am telling you, from my own personal experience, is that all it takes is one wrong step in the process, in the ritual, or one wrong offering, and you will have front row seats to your own demise and those who you love. Unless you quickly correct your mistake, or you are lucky enough that she likes you and you will only get a slap on the wrist. Thanks for watching this video. Like, share, and subscribe.